times rappers feel like they untouchable and they really are who they are and they supposed to be able to move around the city however you want. But don't think that is so crazy that it was that close of a call where he could have literally lost his brother and his mother. And on that, and of course, some people, and let's be clear, I mean, nobody don't know did anybody affiliated with Young Dolph had anything to do with it. But of course, social media wouldn't be social media if people did not run to go see and start putting the Dolph emojis all on the CMG artists post. And then some people even pointed out that Moneybagg Yo hasn't said nothing. Like he ain't even throw up a rest in peace on nothing. But realistically, and I think that's why a lot of people I know for a fact just don't be really into music like that, or you got onto some of these artists maybe late when you just kind of figuring them out on Instagram or something. Because before Moneybagg Yo was signed to Gotti, his first big feature was a Young Dolph feature. So I don't necessarily know what him and Dolph relationship was before he even got signed to Gotti. And you never even heard them even between their disses or whatever the case may be. But the crazy thing is, one of Young Dolph's, of course, biggest songs is "Don't Play With Me, Gonna Play With Your Bitch." Yo Gotti, you a home, and that whatever. That was that whole CMF cocaine music. I can't even say the word no more, but the F, you know what it's for. It's for, hey, Miss Parker. So he was going crazy on them. So that is the biggest song, and that on that song towards the end, he started dissing Big Jook. So of course, that's another reason why people I seen endless people posting this song. I'm sure that streams on that day, those songs went crazy. And then you seen people who may have been from Memphis. It was like, it's crazy, y'all not even from Memphis, and y'all picking sides and y'all celebrating this man death. But realistically, dog, this is the culture that we live in. That is sad. It is 2024, but dog, you live in a culture where stan culture and fan culture is insane. From when you talk about from Nicki fans versus Cardi fans or Lotto fans, like dog, it's a stan culture. That is a thing. Social media has birthed stan culture. Like it is what it is, and you can't sit here and be mad when it is. Now it's not in the favor of the artist that you may like, because I mean, think about it. Quando Rondo does not even have a music career no more because of that whole King Von situation. Like, it's stan culture, dog. People love Lil Durk, people love King Von. So guess what? Quando Rondo, his man is the one who killed King Von. You had something to do with it. Guess what? We not doing? We not supporting Quando Rondo no more. That boy done put out endless music, and not one person, not even nobody has even said nothing to even bash his music. And again, when we talked about that a few months ago, when I was asking you about the Raw situation, it's just like sometimes you rather people say your music is trash and at least have some type of conversation about it than people say nothing about it at all. And that is the situation with Quando Rondo. Literally has no career at all. Like, so it's just that. So I can't sit here and tell people, no, people really like Young Dolph. Like, a lot of people, though, if people didn't like him, they wouldn't have a museum that's go around touring cities in the hoods around the United States. Like, that Young Dolph museum, like, did numbers every city it went. It even was in New York and it was selling out. So, like, dog, I can't be mad at people, and you can't tell people not to feel some type of way and clear as day. Like, on that song, dog, he was, yeah, I used to front your big brother. Matter of fact, I call him your big sister. I used to front him work and whatever. Like, dog, they had real beef. So you can't say, and let's be clear, for people who may not even been paying attention enough, even when when the people started to get picked up in the Dolph murder, he was one of the people that they were saying was affiliated. Like, it was a picture, I think, of the dude who was supposed to like been the head dude who called the play and put the whole play together on Dolph. That was supposed to be his man. So I get it. Like, you don't know these people, so you don't want people to be, but bro, they stands. It's just like, even with, and I know because it's music, it seems different, but people do it with sports all the time. No, people running around with sports tattoos on them. They don't play for these teams. These teams don't cut you a check. But hey, I am a fan. I'm a stan. I love this team. Like, what you want people to say? Like, and I don't think it don't even have nothing to do with pay bracket or nothing. People who, if y'all watch Fox Sports or you listen to any of the Fox Sports shows on the podcast app, like Nick Wright, I like Nick Wright. He's a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. The same way, Skip Bayless is a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. Like, dog, stan culture, if you have seen any clips of Skip Bayless, and I'm sure especially over the weekend, especially after Dallas got smoked, you've seen endless clips of Skip Bayless going viral because he's like, he is probably we talking about celebrity, he's the biggest Cowboy fan, celebrity wise. Like, I'm sure it's a lot of Charlamagne's a Cowboy fan, but we compare, he ain't nowhere even in the same ball cap as Skip Bayless. And Skip Bayless has made millions off of talking about the Cowboys. I think he even wrote a book on the Cowboys. So you can't sit here and say, because it's rappers, people not supposed to be diehard fans of them. Are you crazy? Like, bro, people didn't sit here and drop addresses for people who was playing with XXX name. Like, he got a crazy fan base. Like, his fan base is just as crazy. Juice World fan base is just as crazy. So you can't, like, I get it. Like, bro, people are actual fans of these people. Some people feel like they got a lot invested into that music. Those music may have helped people get over certain times. So I can't never be mad at people for feeling some type of way. And of course, it sounds crazy. You don't want people to be celebrating somebody's death, but dog, somebody killed Young Dolph, and that was made, and that could have been somebody's favorite rapper. So I can't tell them how to grieve or how to process that. Yeah, it may, for people, if you bringing street culture to social media, yeah, you may feel some type of way and voice it and try to like shame people, but bro, people are fans. You can't deny. Like, I know I'm a LeBron stan, so I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm above stan culture. Like, no, dog, it's people are fans of people, and some people take stan culture to a different level. So I mean, I don't, like I said, rest in peace to Big Jook, but I can't be mad at. And if you listen to the music of some of them paper route rappers, they ain't let a lot of that slide. Like, what's my man name? I think his name is it Fizzle? I think it's Fizzle or something like that. Bro, he had a CMG diss song that was ridiculous. He went crazy. He literally put this out maybe like, I want to say like the beginning of November. I would like, if I wasn't recording it on YouTube, I'd play it. He blocked out on that joint. So I'm not about to make it like, yeah, y'all may be paying attention to Key Glock, but that's just not Key Glock's one. That's not his demeanor. That's not who he is. And shout out to Key Glock. He put out a video for that Let's Go song. And that is a huge, when we talking about song that people play the gym, oh my, that's probably one of the biggest gym video songs. I ain't gonna say ever, but right now in the last year, that dog, I even want to say they even play it now with the sports junk. That Let's Go, whatever, however that junk go, that song is huge. But he just put out a mini movie video for that featuring Effie from Power. So shout outs to Key Glock, and of course he didn't tweet nothing about it. The only thing he tweeted all weekend was calling Dak Prescott some trash. So, I mean, that it is what it is. Like I said, again, you can't tell people how to fan out or how not to be stands of somebody, bro. They already there. They've been there. You don't necessarily know how that music made somebody feel neither. So you can't tell somebody to cut it off. Like, look how people cry and bug out for Rod Wave and NBA Youngboy. And maybe because it's easier for people to understand because their music is more emotional driven. So maybe you don't feel like people should be that type of fan, because Dolph didn't have like emotional music, but he had Get Money music. Some people probably been to their lowest and listened to some Dolph and motivated them to get some bread, because I seen even a list that Say Cheese put out maybe like a week or two ago, and it was the rappers who motivate you the most to go get some money, and Young Dolph was number one. It was Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Lil Baby, Money Man, Babyface Ray, Payroll, Giovanni, I don't even know how he pronounced his name, but he from Detroit, Sauce Walker, Currency, and Larry June. So that was their list of rappers, and like I said, Young Dolph was number one. That's Young Dolph bag. So again, like I said, rest in peace to Young Dolph, rest in peace to Big Jook. But that little dude, whoever that blog is from Memphis, who I wouldn't have put my face on that video. That's crazy though. Like, certain things, I get it. That video went viral and he all on over the pages, but I don't necessarily know if that, especially if you still live in Memphis, I don't know if it was worth calling that story. I ain't gonna hold you, because telling somebody like, damn, I can't even imagine what Gotti going through, dog. Like, you think about your mom was in that car. I can't even imagine that, dog. Like, that is like, when I heard that part, I was like, oh no, this is serious. This ain't nothing to be like keying about. Like, dog, they was not playing.
Yeah, because that was something they watched them.
Oh no, for sure. They knew who, and that's what I mean.
That was one of them the power, like with the episode in the funeral, but it wasn't even.
Oh yeah, but yeah, this ain't TV. This was the real deal, and I guess even for people who may have been following it or seen it, I know the Shade Room and all them picked it up, and literally that it was a police. I mean, I don't know where the camera came from, like a security footage or whatever, but they got a picture of the vehicle leaving the shooting, and they ain't had no tags on. So that was like, this wasn't just some oops, we ran into this. No, this was a planned out. Like, we sit here and knew we was about to sit on this funeral until y'all came out. So the getaway car literally had no tags on it. So they was literally that. Like I said, it's no rules to beef, and you can't expect it for it to ever be rules to beef.
That's the time when you probably least expect it too.
No, of course you didn't. You.
And I know you're gonna be there because you're gonna show love. No, I don't know the relationship.
Yeah, I don't know what the relationship was neither, but your whole family was there.
I knew you was gonna be there,
and that's crazy, dog. Like, that's just damn.